Morning, ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Now today we have a brand new tank in the game. Yes, it is the American tank destroyer in tier 8, the TS-60. Yes, the TS-60. We've already got one TS in the game, which of course is the TS-5, kind of like a T-28, and this is another new tank, another TS in the tech tree, or not tech tree, another TS in the store. Now, what is the tank like, and is it worth buying? Now, of course, crates are, I would strongly recommend, no, it is not worth buying. But what is the tank actually like? So, playing it a few times, it's okay. It's okay. It's balanced. It is perfectly balanced. It's not overpowered. It's not a useless tank. It is just okay. That is basically all this tank is. So the turret armor, 170 millimeters thick, and your hull is 110. So you can get bounces on that turret. Of course, you have to angle. I kind of find if you sort of over angle in this tank, you'll get more bounces. But yeah, if you're just sat there trying to angle in a stationary position, you're not actually going to get you're not going to get a lot of bounces. People will be able to penetrate you. So yeah, it's a hit and miss really. Sometimes you'll bounce, sometimes you won't. DPM 2737. Now that is with me running calibrated shells. Now I'm running calibrated shells because that then gives me over 300 millimeters of heat pen. So the DPM still is not too bad, to be fair. It's kind of average, probably a little bit below average if you are running the calibrated shells at 2700. Of course, you can get that to around 2900 if you want to run it with the rammer. Now it still has decent pen if you want to run it with the rammer, but I do honestly prefer the 319 pen, especially when you are coming up against some very heavy tanks and of course some tier 9s. You've got a 380 alpha gun, 310 on your heat and 410 on your HE. Now, to be honest, I don't really like the alpha for 380 and your HE only does 410. I would have liked the HE damage just to be a little bit higher, because if you do HE at average roll at 410, you can actually get lower. So you could probably get like a 390 or even a 400. Now you could get that with AP quite easily if you just high roll a little bit. So I would have liked the HE just to be a little bit higher. The aim time 4.3, so nothing fantastic, and same as the gun dispersion, 0.344. It has 7 degrees of gun depression and 29 kilometers per hour speed. So overall, it's an average kind of tank. Nothing too special about it, but there's nothing really overly too bad about the tank. So we're going to have a game of mines. Now again, I've been saying this quite a lot lately, especially with sort of the newer tanks. This does work a lot better when you are top tier. It can struggle a little bit against higher tiers. You will be able to penetrate them, especially if you are running heat, but you don't get as many bounces. Obviously tier 9s, some tier 8s will be able to penetrate you very easily. So yeah, obviously it's a rear turreted. The tank, to be fair, I don't know why, it just reminds me of a Death Star. I don't know why, it just kind of looks like a Death Star, or you know, I don't know, it just reminds me of a Death Star. I don't know why, it kind of looks like one. Of course, it's not even British, but yeah, it just reminds me of the Death Star. So you can see here, obviously you need to be moving. If you're not, you're going to get shot, even when you are on a ridge like this. So as you can see, we got penetrated very easily. I can't even see where they penetrated me, but yeah, they penetrated me very easily, and as you can see there, they penetrated me very very easily as well. I think they shot me from the side there. So yeah, it is one of those tanks that sometimes the armor works, sometimes it doesn't, and it could be a little bit better. The turret could be a little bit stronger if you ask me. And again, yeah, we are angled there. That was just an easy pen for the enemy. I think they hit me there. So yeah, I mean, definitely is not worth crates. I will say that it really is not worth buying crates. And maybe when it comes for sale, you know, the usual 8,000 to 10,000 gold, if you want to get with the camouflage, then yeah, maybe it is worth that. But right now, having to get the crates, it really isn't worth it. And I would strongly recommend you guys to not buy it right now, because the crates are not worth it. And with the crates, you're not guaranteed the tank. So you could spend a lot of gold or a lot of money trying to get the tank, and you might not even get it, unless it's obviously got the charms, which eventually you will get it. But you have to spend quite a lot of money to reach reach how many 25 or 30 charms you need to guarantee the tank. So, and when you have to get the amount of charms needed, if you're not lucky enough to get it in one of the early crates, then that is when the tank becomes very, very expensive, and it really is not worth that money. Honestly, just don't buy the crates, because it isn't worth it. Now, of course, we do like new tanks in the game. We all like new tanks coming into the game. It just gives us something different to play, you know, and everyone likes new tanks. Most people are hoping that the new tanks, of course, are overpowered, because they want one, but then if they bring an overpowered tank into the game, they then moan because it's too overpowered when they come up against the tank. So you can't win, really. You can't win. It's a no-win. It's a no-win thing, you know. So we're going to have one more game. This game's pretty decent, if you ask me, but I'd like a few changes to the tank. I mean, we did test it. I think we tested it. I don't think I've tested it that much. I think I only had a couple of games in the tank. But yeah, there could be a few different things about the tank, you know. I think maybe the turret could be a little bit stronger. The penetration is okay. The alpha, maybe it's a tank destroyer. Maybe the alpha could be a little bit more. Definitely the HE could be a little bit more. But after all, it's an 8.3 second reload. So yes, the 380 is not bad when you are doing that sort of every 8.3 seconds. Now we're going to get penetrated very, very early on here from an unspotted ISU 152. And again, he no problems penetrating me at all. Literally no problem at all. So we're going to obviously, at this point, we're going to try to hide from, I'm trying to see where he hit me. I don't know if I'm just going blind. I really don't know. I don't know even if I've got him switched on. I don't know. I don't know where he's hit me there or there. I think I might even have it switched off. I didn't think I did have it switched off. But so very, very early on. I mean, look, this guy's a tier 7 tank, and he penetrated. I think it was him that penetrated me before. Luckily, I don't take any more damage from that guy before he got wrecked, and I do take out that TVP. So already the enemy are 2 tanks down. Now, I've got to be careful because I am a one-shot, especially to this ISU 152. But I want to get him open. I do have a little bit of support here from my Chrysler K. Kind of, again, yeah, this is more like the Chrysler K, if you ask me. That's another tank that this does actually remind me of. But you can see there, 335. So, yeah, you can really lower. That's almost 50 damage or 50 alpha less than your normal roll. So I would like to see the damage higher, you know, the alpha just a little bit higher. Nothing too special, but just a little bit higher, because sometimes we do struggle to even break sort of the 380 to the 400 mark. But yeah, it's definitely right now, I mean, that's nice. That high roll of 475 is really, really nice. So I'm not going to complain about that bit. So yeah. It's an average tank. It will be okay to have in your garage. I can find probably a few better. This Chrysler K, I like the Chrysler K. Very good armor profile, especially on the turret. It is a heavy tank, so I think the DPM I don't think that is as much. But yeah, as a tank destroyer, I just would like to see a few different things. You know, a better turret, higher alpha, definitely a higher HE alpha. But overall, it's Wargaming have done a good job at balancing the tank. But yeah, right now, I wouldn't buy the tank, especially whilst it is in crates. Now, don't watch this shot. Quick, close your eyes, guys. Close your eyes, because you did not just see that shot. You know, the shot at the end where everybody's rushing to the last tank, and you quickly take your shot because you want the kill or a little bit more damage. yeah, I done that. But overall, average tank, not worth it right now. Wait until it comes for sale for some gold. But for now, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm meadsy69. That is the TS-60 Dignity with the new camouflage, the legendary camouflage with it as well. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Meadsy. I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With